as I mentioned earlier, this was one of those things that came up, and we said, you know, it was if you want to put a limit on it, again, it's a small part of our business model. I don't know how much it'll be in Wolfville, maybe none. If I have complete year-round, 12-month long-term leases, I would be a very happy professor. I suspect there will be some units that will become available. It'll probably go up and down depending upon all sorts of market conditions. You know, to me that number is whether it's 30%, 20, 25, yeah, I don't see an issue there. I think the real issue is, first of all, I think as was mentioned, you know, competition would be good, and the prime competition that I'll be providing is not for the B&Bs or for motels in the area. It's for landlords who don't have very good buildings. Any landlord in town who's got a great building, in fact, I think one of the letters came from a landlord who has tenants and said this is a great development. I have no doubts, I think it was a she, her building is very well run. So that's really where the competition is. So the short answer is, again, I don't want to restrict myself to the point where, you know, if we do have 10 units available or 15 units available, I can't put a professor there for 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I don't know what that number is. You know, 30% is fine, it's plenty, 25, I don't care. You know, if that would help, that's fine. If it's a sign of saying, look, in good faith, this is not where I plan to go in my business, but at the same time, I am a business person. If I have units available, I would like to be able to lease them and let the market decide where people want to stay. The reality is, most people who stay in B&Bs would not want to stay in a unit where there's nobody at the front door to welcome them, there's no welcome package, there's no cleaning service, the rooms are cleaned, and that's it. If you're there for a week, you clean your own, you wash your own sheets. We don't, if I were a B&B here and I had a well-run B&B, I would not be worrying about that. So.
Supplementary, and so it may be a case of semantics. I know that there are apartment units in Wolfville that have that Michelin books them by several weeks or a month at a time. I know of at least 2 that are like that. I don't think they are referred to as hotel units. They're just units that Michelin uses for their traveling staff. So it might be a case of semantics.
Thank you.
We could look at.
Yeah.
Thank you. Councillor Oldham.
Yes, one of the comments was made about the rooftop units with the green space, it being a problem. Could Greg answer this, or the developer? Do you see that being a problem, or was that brought up at the CDC, that the rooftop unit, the green space would be,
Green roof.
the green roof would be a problem with wind, and can Craig answer that, or what? Morrison?
Well, I can try. I think that's one of those operational issues that, you know, anybody's going to have with the building that clearly, you know, they have to resolve. I'm not sure that it would be of value for us to try to tackle that in the development agreement. Can you think of any specific?
No, I just, the comment was made that at the rail town that they couldn't even use the green space up there because there were such high winds up there that the furniture was just blowing around, and so they really weren't what they thought they were going to get use of. They're not getting use of. We can't even use the barbecue up there.
Can we get the operations? Have